Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you a very quick loot guide, basically just like the main paths that I take when I go to Interchange, and the most important places that I find. It's not going to be every single thing on the map, not every single box, and every single duffel bag, every single tiny little loot spawn, because if I did that, I feel like the video would probably just end up being like 45 minutes long. So I'm going to show you guys what I find to be most important to go and check while I'm at Interchange. Okay, so we're going to start out at the center of the mall. Sure, by now Tarkov's been around for a little while. Everyone knows what Kiba is. So let's start out by going in, unlocking Kiba. This is probably where some of the most valuable loot is, for the most part, is that you can find in this place. There's a couple of other singular items that have a very rare spawn that can spawn around the map, but otherwise you can find miscellaneous attachments across the back here. There's flashlight. Yeah, like here's a nice suppressor that'll go for a decent bit of money. You got yourself 2 boxes back in here that you can loot. More miscellaneous loot along here. There we go, got ourselves an M4. Miscellaneous loot can spawn in all these cases along here, as well as armor can spawn in the mannequins. Okay, so then right around the corner from Kiva, you're going to have the generic shop. One at the parked APC. You're going to come inside, you're going to have a lootable box there. Another one there, another one over here in the corner, as well as a lootable weapon safe and some random miscellaneous loot scattered on the shelves, as well as back here in the corner. So starting back at the center of the mall, we're going to head down past Mantis, the opposite direction of Kiba. We're going to head straight over to what is known as Emercom. It's a medical bay. That open, and right over here on this table you can find yourself a LEDX. Otherwise there's miscellaneous bag loot, as well as some jackets that can spawn keys, as well as other medical items that spawn on the random shelves and whatnot. Like we got ourselves a car med kit. Over here I can normally find some stims on the shelves, things of that sort. Okay, so now we're going to start off in the front of Idea. The most left-hand side store if you are coming from the front of the mall. So we're going to head over here. Me and my crew like to call this tech storage area. You've got yourself, there's a 50k motor. Roughly you can find flash drives and any of the PCs located in here, as well as miscellaneous loot on the PC desks themselves. Back in here is what I refer to as the tech storage, because you can find random tech items on the shelves back in here, whether it be on the bottom shelf or the second shelf above. Okay, so now we're inside the, for easier terms, I'm just going to refer to this as the burning store. Just that way everyone knows what I'm talking about here, because basically from the entire map you can at least correlate which one is the burning store. So there's really not too much useful stuff here unless your character's feeling hungry. Besides running back to, there's one large lootable box, as well as miscellaneous items that can spawn on these tables. A grenade box. If you quick come around this corner here, got yourself another box. And then sometimes I can find myself an AK on these barrels. So here you find yourself in the back of the burning store, in the area me and my crew tend to call jump crates. So you run over to these barrels here, play a little bit of parkour. You got yourself one lootable box there. Another one here. Drop down, have another one over there. As well as another one right in there. Okay, now you're going to find yourself in the big green store called Oli. First thing I normally do is I head to the back left-hand side corner, and I can find myself things like motors, blue fuel containers, water filters, other expensive goods that you can find over here in that back left corner. Okay, so once you get to the back left-hand corner, as you can see, you got yourself a blue fuel tank, water filters. Sometimes you got to get close and actually jump up to see, but sometimes there are some tubes and whatnot that can sit on top of these shelves back here in the corners. Okay, so another hot spot for loot is in the back right-hand corner. There's these wooden shells, some are tipped over. You can look along the bottoms of these. There's some decent loot spawns back in there, like some fuel, some motors, little silicone tubes. Those are pretty popular. Another water filter. Stuff like that tends to spawn on most of these shelves back here, as well as the rest of the shelves throughout the entire store will spawn other miscellaneous loot. Okay, so then headed out of Oli, right next door, you're going to have Texaho. It's an extremely noisy wooden tech store. You're going to want to check all these shelves. You can find things like Tetris, some G-phones, plenty of basically just techie loot that you're going to be able to find on all of these shelves in here, as well as the blue shelves lining the back of the store. So then right around the corner from Texaho, you're going to have Rasmussen. It's another extremely noisy tech store, where on all the shelves, right there we got ourselves a weapon box, along all the shelves along the sides of the store, as well as the tables in the middle of the store, you're going to be able to find miscellaneous tech loot as well. Do not forget to check behind the desk. I find 1G phones there quite frequently. Okay, so then coming up the escalators right by Oli, you're going to find every hatchling's second home, Tech Light. It's already lit up like a Christmas tree with a whole bunch of light bulbs. You're going to have more miscellaneous tech loot. Don't forget to look along the tops of the shelves here. Got ourselves a G-phone, some magnets, Nixer lenses, Helix. There's quite the potential of finding yourself some graphics cards in here. There we go. We got 2 military cable spawns. Pretty profitable up here in this area. So then right across from Tech Light, I've heard a rumor. I've never found it yet. There is a very low possibility of a chance of a LEDX spawning here. Like I said, it's just a rumor to me so far. I've never seen one yet. Otherwise, there's just miscellaneous medical loot that you can find yourself on the shelves in here. So, of course, it wouldn't be an Interchange loot run without stopping in Mantis, looking for miscellaneous medical supplies. You got yourself a medical bag there, duffel, jacket, miscellaneous medical supplies along all sides in here, as well as right there on that table. I find grizzlies pretty often. Got yourself another medical box right there. Then come back around the back side, in the back corner, you're going to find yourself miscellaneous medical supplies basically all over the place, as well as more jackets to search. So then coming back out of Mantis, you're going to have one last tech store, Germany. It's going to have more miscellaneous tech loot along the side walls, as well as sometimes there's some that spawns on these little podiums in the center. And one last small store I like to stop by is Voyage. You can find yourself a couple of jackets, miscellaneous loot right here on the shelves, and another large loot box. So big thank you to everyone who stuck around to the end of the video. Just want to say thanks for your time. Be sure to hit a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next raid.